Hello, how are you? State your purpose and your name, please.
Well, hi. Good evening. My name is Gina, and I am here because I believe that I have some art that would go perfect with, the opening of your new museum.
All right. And for this first photo here, what makes this style of art so exciting?
Well, this photo right here is by Claude Monet. He's a painter of Impression Sunrise, made in 1872. Throughout the years, Claude Monet Impression Sunrise has been celebrated as the quintessential symbol of the Impressionist movement.
Oh, okay. And what makes it different and sets it apart from like other photos and pictures I could choose from?
Well, this famous painting, Impression Sunrise, was created from a scene in the port of Le Havre. Monet depicts a mist which provides a hazy background to the piece set in French harbor. Ironically, this Impression Sunrise is not typical of Monet's work, although it does carry elements of his normal style.
Oh, okay. And how and when did this style develop?
This style was developed on November 13, 1872 to be exact, using oil on a canvas. Most of Monet's work was painted on true Impressionist style. This involved painting the scene outside in one sitting.
Oh, impressive. So, what were the driving factors of this creation?
Well, the driving factor of this creation was actually to capture a natural light painting of the sunrise right outside Port of Le Havre.
I see. Interesting. And was it a reaction to my previous styles?
No. However, Monet was not the first to paint sunrises and sunsets. He was actually inspired by the works of William Turner. The only difference is Monet did not choose to paint an inspiring beach or cliffside, anything like that, but rather painted a familiar scene which was far less romantic but much more topical.
Okay. And did it influence any future ones?
Yes, the long brushstrokes to portray movement and reflections was a true revolutionary approach that made way for the creative development that brought us pointillism and fauvism in the decades to come, such as The Factory in the Yellow Fog, in English as they say, by Cozart.
Oh, okay. And what are the style's distinguishing features?
Well, for this particular painting, the sun is the central point of this composition, easily distinguishable by its warm colors, sitting in the sky as a point of the geometric contrast to the rest of its surroundings. It shines over the misty ports. Look at the way the smoke from the factories blurs the emerging sunlight, changing the atmosphere and colors. Within the smudged-looking air, we can see the smoke blowing out of the factory smokestacks and steamboats. But if you look even closer, look at the right-hand side. You can actually make out the outline of a few cranes, which are commonly found on the docks.
Oh, yes, I do see that. So, why should I buy this style of art for my museum?
I believe you should purchase this style of art for your museum because Impression Sunrise is abundantly Claude Monet's most famous creation, but it also the work to know from the Impressionist movement because it's namesake.
All right, that's quite intriguing. I really love the first photo. So tell me about this second one here. I'm really quite interested to hear. What makes this style of art so exciting?
Okay, so for the second photo we have here, it was from Berthe Morisot. This painting is called A Summer's Day, made in 1879. Summer's Day, thought to be one of Morisot's most famous paintings. Summer's Day, Morisot found two women out on a midday boat excursion that seemed slightly anxious. And the moment that she has captured, the main woman in the painting, as you can see here, seems very uncomfortable in the meeting. The male gaze that is assumed to be viewing her.
And what makes it different and sets it apart?
Well, as a woman in the time, she had the most access to reflecting the goals of Impressionism from her own perspectives. Many art critics praise her work and noted that as a woman, she brought a unique and different style that her male colleagues couldn't.
Oh, it's not so. Well, what were the driving factors of this creation?
Well, most women artists were banned from attending official art institutions. However, she did not, necessarily learn from many accomplished artists such as Joseph Gouchard and Camille Corot. She also quoted, "I do not think any man would ever treat a woman as his equal, and it is all I ask because I know my worth."
What are this style's distinguishing features?
Well, for this particular painting, the most striking feature of the principal painting is the stage's unique, unmistakable brushwork, much commented upon by her contemporaries. Its repeated zigzags give a shimmering, restless quality to the image of the entire scene where refracted through countless prisms. The effect of this is to unify everything into one continuous sweep of texture and color. Figures, background, and water merge into luminous blonde lunity, which ripples across the whole surface of the picture. Individual forms are almost submerged in the decorative patterning of the art.
Intriguing. So, like I asked for the previous photo, why should I purchase this style of art for my museum?
Well, Impressionism is your theme, I feel like. This would fit nicely with your museum because it speaks of high class art, and I believe that summer day painting gives your museum both the color and status that represents you. And as Degas declared, we think Berthe Morisot's name and talent are too important for us to do without.
Oh, I like this. I'll be speaking to your agent so I can purchase this from you.
Oh,
Thank
that'd be
you.
so delightful.